Hey guys, we're back with some more Fate Grand Order. Last time we set off on a plot to assassinate. By the way, we're in Canada apparently, according to that. I know we were in North America, but look, that's where the dot is. Well, Kiara is in the way. What's that one in Russia? Is that Tunguska? Because I haven't done it. Is that the? I think that one's the current event. I can't click, but I never realized they updated it like that. No, I knew kind of that was a thing, right? I just haven't looked at it in a while. That's cool. There's not one in South America though? Right, anyway. So, Nameless Assassin Bro is 100% dead. Shufu, 50-50. Although, you know, I really like how they are handling Shufu. I was kind of worried they would, Najah her. You know, they're both servants that first showed up in an event, like a long time before their, you know, story cameo. And, you know, Najah just kind of showed up in Salem, didn't do much. It showed up Lost Belt 3, didn't do much. Showed up in Lost Belt 4, died. Came back as evil, didn't do much. But, like, Shufu, you know, she's entertaining. Section 13. The plot and the aftermath. I mean, I guess Najah, you know, between Lost Belt 3 and 4 got, you know, they got to do a little. But still, for someone who's in 3 story chapters, you would think they'd be doing a lot more. 5,000. That is as many servants as the Righteous Realm can currently field in their army. Their numbers include about 60 heroic spirits. The rest are phantom spirits. Okay, geez, they don't have a lot of, like, notable people then. Large though those numbers are, they have no hope of defeating either the Revenge or Reinstatement Realm. What are the other realms' numbers? Even so, there's a beauty to be found in directing a group of highly trained servants towards a common goal. This will be the Righteous Realm's first large-scale battle. As I've said, this will be the culmination of your training. You may think of it as another exercise if you like. But know that anything less than your best effort will be considered an act of treason. Treason not against me, but our Emperor, Charles the Great, who definitely exists. He's just behind the curtain. Remember, this battle is not meant to demonstrate our might to the Revenge Realm. It's to show your devotion to our Emperor. I'm aware that he's not present here with us. He is, however, using a spell of farsight to observe each and every one of you. He's watching me. Remember that well and fight with honor. Show our Emperor that his is the righteous way. We have nothing to fear from either the Revenge or Reinstatement Realm. Show them what you're capable of. Yeah! Oh God, please. Please let everyone come back safely. I think it might be better for your heart if you didn't watch this, sir. Why don't I keep an eye on things while you just focus on praying? Where's she going? Phew! Really aren't cut out to be Charles the Great, are we? Ironic. The decision we made to save ourselves is bringing us closer to death. I don't know how we're ever going to get out of this. That's the thing. You're not. I have an urgent message, my queen. The Righteous Realm's army's on the move. They're headed straight for our Fort Worms. Fort Worms? So they finally showed up. How many troops? No more than 5,000, my queen. I see. Then there's no need to mobilize our entire army in response. Still, they've never made a move like this. I would really like the numbers of the other realms. Because 5,000 is meaningless, you know, without that. Never made a move like this. Recall the majority of our soldiers guarding our border with the Reinstatement Realm. I'll go to meet this army as well. And get Zhangzhou here. Now. I'm afraid I have some bad news, my queen. Question mark? We can't get a hold of Lord Zhangzhou. Wonder what's going on. What do you have us do, my queen? Go out to meet the enemy. 10,000 troops ought to suffice. Elite Knights, summon your formations. Now. So I mean, they at least have enough that 10,000 is not too significant. So I would guess they have at least 25,000. Probably even more. Right away, my queen. Wonder what happened to him. Is he slacking off? Did he turn traitor? Did he die? I swear, just when I need that cunning old man most. What a hassle, the queen sighed. Let's turn back the clock a bit. Yeah, let's see what happened to us. We get in? Fort Azagok. The fortress where Zhangzhu had shut himself away with 100 of his loyal servants. This seems a small group, but a fortress where even security patrols are confined to a painfully specific route, they are more than sufficient. Especially with all of Zhangzhu's security measures. The fortress itself is also situated in the heart of the Revenge Realm's territory. Even were the other two realms aware of it, they would never send troops so far. Zhangzhu never enjoyed shutting himself up in this fortress though. But he had two reasons for doing so. First was supervision. As this fortress contained something taboo in the Revenge Realm, Zhangzhu could not relax without coming by from time to time to check on it. He also wanted to make sure that none of the servants patrolling its halls had realized what that taboo was. If they did, he'd have no choice but to tie up loose ends. Second was preparation. Zhangzhu would never miss a chance to better prepare for rebellion. Not only to rebel against proper human history, but of course to rebel against Queen Kriemhild as well. No telling how long she'll last after all. Zhangzhu's concerns laid with Kriemhild's mental balance, or rather, the lack thereof. He knew she had resorted to every trick she could think of in her efforts to take vengeance for Siegfried, her beloved husband. She even went so far as to try and offer up her own body to Attila, aka Altera. The depths of her hatred and her eye for strategy both far exceeded ordinary parameters. Altera is still one of those things I just don't get, because I haven't played Extella. Really need to. Zhangzhu knew that very well. He also knew she was a berserker. However sane she might have seemed, beneath that, she was still a monster whose heart burned with an unending thirst for revenge. Isn't that what Avengers do? And so he understood that he would eventually have to rebel against her, even if it meant grinding her down to a nub in lieu of her completely falling apart. Now what am I gonna do with him? His indecision was rooted in his uncertainty about whether his trump card was an ace or a joker. If used well, he could be a blade to Kriemhild's throat. Used poorly, he could destroy the whole Revenge Realm, and Zhangzhu with it. And so he could trust the fine-tuning of this particular asset to no one else. Zhangzhu once commanded armies numbering in the tens of thousands. His schemes, ambitions, and desires were without end. But today, his lucky streak came to an end. In addition to his two secrets, he had also made two grave mistakes. First, he failed to account for the existence of another talented sorcerer, even if they may not have been quite on his level, Jufu. The second, ultimately fatal mistake, was failing to account for the world's greatest detective paying him a visit. Ooh. That's Chinese Taoist stuff? Okay, this is Zhangzhu's Duni Japan. Pan? I don't know. Or cosmic board. Of course, it's probably pretty different from his conventional one since it was made specifically for him. Is it like a frying pan or like bread? 50-50. But that shouldn't matter as long as we can figure out the basic directions we need to go. Alright, Miss Shufu, where do we begin? So I have a feeling what's gonna happen here. We're gonna kill Zhangzhu, but he's gonna let off like Mechalees, and it's gonna go badly. So he uses 8 geomantic gates. Rest, life, wound, grove, seen, death, shock, and open. We need to go through life, seen, and open and avoid the other 5. Let's start with the life gate. This way, and of course try to be as quiet as possible. Okay everyone, follow me. As long as we stick to our training, my presence concealment skills should extend to the rest of you as well. At least a little. Of course, just a run-of-the-mill assassin, not one of the Hasani Saba. Oh, so, okay, he's not. He's just kind of there. So I'm afraid it may not be much better than nothing. That's alright, should still be more than enough. Now, shall we? I thought maybe, you know, he's like the 18th unofficial one that nobody knows about or something. There's 17, right? I think so. Something's not right. Shh. What's wrong? Shh. Stuff. This way leads to the death gate. Nobody move. Yeah, don't go through that. Dang it. Zhangju must have made even more modifications to the Chimandugia. We'll need to think exactly as he did now. Single mistake will put us in the death gate. Don't go in the death gate. Hello? There are 3 enemy soldiers here. What shall we do? I prefer to avoid them if we can. That could be a tall order. Which way next to Lady Shufu? We need to either keep going straight or make a right turn here. Can't avoid them if we do that. Then I would at least like to keep this quiet. This extra modified silence amplifying talisman should be able to erase any sign of our battle right down to our presence. Oh, that's convenient. But it won't last forever, so I'll have to take them out quickly without using our noble phantasms. Fine with me. Alright, let's kill them. Counting down now. 3, 2, 1. Here goes! Hey, we're here! We're gonna kill ya! Just start screaming at him. Huh? Enemy attack! Enemy! What? Crap, I can't talk. Wait, can't make any sound at all. Your lives are mine. Hey, you get him, assassin, bro. He's so dead. Okay, no noble phantasms. Probably bring like Vlad? Yeah, I haven't worked on the event at all. I really need to because like well, I have 300k points, which is decent. I think the top what are they called? Craft code is 1.2 million. So like, you know, I can make up for that once I get to, you know, the last free quest, but also I just need to finish the story before the final day, you know? I have a bad habit of doing that. I have waiver out. Shoot. I don't remember what happened last time to make me do that. Not a great... Wait, can I shuffle? Dang it, I can't. Oh wait, I can do... We're not gonna get more crits, so this kind of sucks, but... You know, I shouldn't even have brought Artoria Cast. I should have just brought 3 Berserkers. The old meta. Back in the day, that's what we did. Well, my part... What? Was that the assassin? I didn't see the text. Assassin bro's good. Do we have... How many turns do we have left? Is it not counting down? They just made that part up? Okay. It'd be cool if Assassin Bro killed this guy too. I like how he killed the rider. No one's to kill? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a fail condition here, which I guess that makes sense. Can't use Noble Phantasm, so it's... Could be a trickier fight for like someone, you know, without a like good berserker. Here we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I really need to catch up with the event. Right. But I just never got too into it, and like I don't think it's that long of an event actually. I think it's like a pretty standard like 3 to 4 hour one, I think. Like nothing's been too long so far. Except for like, I think the first chapter was super long. But besides that, chapters have been fairly short. Bring Kiara? Plug soon? Yeah, why not? It's over. Nobody else seems to have noticed us. Let's keep going. We'll be heading into the basement from here. Hope your theory is right, Holmes. It is. Rest assured, we'll find Zhangju there. I'm no expert on Taoist arts, Miss Shufu. Thanks to you, at least I have a reasonable understanding of its processes. What is a process also has an endpoint. That is to say, all things have their logical conclusion. Sounds like something Goetia said. Here, that conclusion is the room next to the safest place in this fortress. That is where we'll find him. Knock knock. Your pizza's here. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Lord Zhangju. Oh, Sherlock Holmes, is it? I'm impressed you were able to navigate my Taoist arts cage. Me? Oh no, not at all. Couldn't have done this alone. Even I cannot intuit the intricacies of another culture's secrets. But it is another matter entirely when I have the aid of one familiar with them. As long as I understand the process, I can arrive at a logical conclusion. Is this a new song? I see. And you're the master who got away. I'm surprised you came back. Admirable. You to avenge Salome? ... Oh, do stop. That glare might well kill me. Now then, surely you didn't expect to come waltzing into my inner chambers and leave with your lives, did you? We're not mad that he mentions that he was trying to provoke us. We're mad that he didn't mention Sicilian Rider. In fact, we did. You have not a single ally to call upon for aid. Did I read that? I think I read that out loud. Oh? Were any aid to arrive for you? It only compound your present predicament. So risky is this little project of yours. We, on the other hand, have already called in help. He's removing every sound from this fortress, even as we speak. Suppose I should be afraid for my life. I'm honestly more impressed by your compassion. You're right. Can't be too quick to call for help. So I have to cast a paralysis spell on all my allies right now. Must ask though, did you, with that piercing intellect of yours, account for these? Come forth, my withered soldiers. These are my yellow turban puppet soldiers. Pretty fashionable get-ups, no? That's what matters, yeah. So did you account for these as well? I must confess I did not. But I did indeed determine that you would have either accomplices or some manner of faithful subordinates with you. Your puppets are therefore well within my expectations. Now, prepare yourselves. Dude is getting really close to stealing Sion's lines. My luck hasn't run out yet. Nor am I so far past my prime that I'm about to let the likes of you kill me. I'm Zhongzhu, the great teacher. I'm about to give you the most painful lesson of your lives. He hasn't noticed the assassin yet. Is Assassin Bro about to steal the spotlight? Because, you know, Holmes mentioned Shufu, right? They're out and about. And he only talked to Holmes and, you know, us. Oh, we're fighting him, okay. Yeah, I guess there was a caster, huh? Protect me! That's what the AoE's for. Oh yeah, I clicked on him anyway. Oh, I guess we probably don't even need that because... Oh, you know what? Wait. Oh, this is everyone, isn't it? Sucker! Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, what? Oh, that's the Assassin Bro! Assassin Bro! You got this! But, like, if Kiara was MP2, she'd probably get 200% off this. Maybe. I don't know how much 5 enemies would give, honestly, but should get a lot. She's definitely reaching 100 here. Oh, what? Okay, never mind, I lied. I mean, she's getting 100 off that, but... And the extra chain? What's he shooting? Oh, those are probably like the talisman. Okay. More goons. We need to clear them out so Assassin Bro can get them. Because I mean, as is, he's just stealing our NP gain. Oh, you didn't do the target this time. This is arts resistance, right? Yeah, we don't need that 50%, so... And might as well use this. Yeah, oh, yeah, plus, we got a pretty good chance to crit here, so... Yeah, Assassin Bro, get him! You're getting closer! Started in the back, now he's in the middle. You got him, Assassin Bro! I wonder if Assassin Bro can actually hit him. Well, depends on if this fight stops at the break bar. And how much HP he has now. Like, they definitely intended for you to have AoE here. Let's see. Destiny's still on our side. he charges bar, but you know, I drained it last time, so he still had it. The year's Izai. Oh yeah. Oh, one of them lived. That's just ours is built different. Okay, last wave of enemies. Yellow Turban Puppet Soldier K. That's a lot. Okay, give KR the crit buff. Should do good damage. Assassination success is what it is. Okay, I was looking that time. Okay, third Heaven Soul, let's go. After this, she's not gonna hit very hard. Remember back before we had Artoria Caster? Remember when I just brought Edmund Dantes with the support Skadi because I didn't have my own Skadi and Waver? Those were the days. But now we flourish. Okay, let's see how this guy interacts with you know, Assassin Girl and this guy. For Supremacy, I shall. Oh yeah, he sets the field type, right? That is that for his Noble Phantasm? Remember we used him once. Okay, let's just do a normal chain. I don't want to kill him. Oh, no assassin? Oh yeah, she has to heal from what, like one of those things, right? I forgot. You know, I always forget those are a feature of this game. There's so many like extra small systems that, you know. Does anyone even know what they do? Okay, finish it this turn. Probably. We got the defense down, we got the attack up from around Caliburn. Finally the Heaven Soul with like no arts buffs. I think she can do it though. 60k with, you know, well, does she have an overcharge effect? That's good. I think she has an arch. Well, oh, that's on her first skill. What's this do? Is it just a heal? Ah, 30k so far. We need 29k. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, okay, the heal. That's actually a big heal. I mean, not that you're gonna be able to, you know, do a triple MP chain, you know, frequently, but is that all you've got? He's an even more formidable opponent than I expected. Maybe even more, be as powerful as the top rank servants. Really, come on. Could he have the Holy Grail himself? Well, that wouldn't make any sense. Zhangzhu, the heroic spirit. Something sets him apart from others. Oh, he's having a brain blast. I see. Now I understand. Ha! What is it you think you understand? Why are we sitting here monologuing? Oh? The black lines? Oh? Evil Eye? Couldn't hear what he said. There! We got it? What? It can't be! But then... that must be it. This assassin is Kintoki! He turned him golden! Curse you! Curse you! Curse you! Curse you! What a failure I am! How? How? How did you figure it out? Well, What is it? What a fool I've been! An absolute jester! Have I exhausted Heaven's will? Not at all! I never had such thing in the first place! Now I'm disappearing! Guess I can't stay here any longer. Does this mean I was mistaken? After all, Master. Okay, that is a Chekhov's gun that is going to be highly relevant later on in the story, I think. Unless Holmes tells us what's going on right now. But then, like, why hide it, right? The enemy servant is gone. Though I have to say, didn't feel like my Noble Phantasm did all that much. What did you say to him, Holmes? Oh, nothing much. Oh, come on. At least I didn't think much of it. But in retrospect, may have been a grave error on my part. What do you mean? I asked him, He really was who we thought he was. What? But in this case, I'm afraid our effort may be a tad... Uh-oh. Oh crap! Oh hey, we've got an emergency on our hands. This whole fortress is about to collapse. What? So, are all the servants here not the real servants? I don't know. Maybe I need to know more about Zhang Zhu to, you know, as a character to correctly. No, it's tough. Well, this is the fun time everyone's been waiting for. The moment it all comes crashing down on our heads. I thought like the Mechiles would be awakening. Looks like that old man rigged this fortress to fall apart if he died. What is this sprite? He's blushing. Who hasn't dreamed of going out with a bang? Oh, shut up, Ikashida. We'd best leave immediately then. Oh, yeah. Okay, first we need to find the life gate, then the scene. That won't be necessary. I know enough to lead the way myself. Okay. Seriously? Dang, this whole detective thing is nuts. Hang on. What do you even need me for then? Haha, let's save the conversation until after we've escaped, shall we? What's going on? I don't know. Let's just get out of here. Oh wait, that's the taboo direction. Huh? Wah! Okay, so it is still active after he's dead. Dang it, which way do I go? Pardon me. See ya. Ah! We head straight down this passage. We should be able to exit through the scene gate. What do you think, Horsey? Well, this is Holmes we're talking about, so... Then maybe we should just make every servant Holmes, but in different classes. Replace Holmes with Saber, and she's figured out the formula. I'm starting to think that Holmes might be the master. Like, I was already kind of thinking that, right? But like, my only other suspect was like David Blue Book, but like, you know, because we had that one dream sequence with him. But like, that doesn't make sense. That's a terrifying thought. Oh, I have my talents, but I'm by no means omnipotent. I would of course make an excellent caster, but for now I'm quite content as a ruler. See, so there's some knowledge I have, you know, how I talked about, I know what's up with Holmes, you know, whether he's sus or not, you know. Well, I mean, he's sus, whether he's evil or not. You know, I know what's going on with him, right? And I've got an idea that uses that as, you know, the base for my theory of him being the master here. Like, spoiler alert, there is something going on with him. There, you know, that's... I don't know the whole story. I don't know the whole picture. I've just, you know, I read the sprite notes. Phew, it's good to be outside again. But, like, Holmes knowing the whole way out there, that's kind of suspicious to me. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna survive this mission. It went a lot smoother than I thought. Well, now you're a dead man for sure. Wait, Assassin lived? What the heck? You tried to go and tempt fate by saying that, didn't you? You'll be lucky if you make it back to the righteous realm now. Come on, Lady Shufu. Please don't scare me like that. What was Zhangzhu working on, though? Good, the golem horse is still here. Doesn't seem as though anyone discovered it. No sign of any enemies nearby. Should be good to go. Anticlimax much? You're disappointed, Lady Shufu? Haven't we had enough excitement for one day? You still don't want to contact them? It would be best to wait until we reach the Righteous Realm's border. I assume something went terribly wrong. Let's see. Considering the time it'll take them to learn that Fort Azugok has collapsed, the time it'll take them to confirm that Zhangzhu has vanished, and the time it'll take them to discover we were here and put together a squadron to pursue us. We have no margin for error, but we should still be in the clear no matter how fast their response time is. As long as we skirt their patrols, we should have little trouble making our escape. Well, that's a relief. Something had to go terribly wrong with the army. Everything is going swimmingly. None of his finely honed instincts are sounding any alarms. The red sky gradually gives way to a pleasant blue. Soon, they'll arrive in the righteous realm. Their mission will be complete. But, even amid such a peaceful scene, Holmes continues to rack his brain, searching for an answer. An answer to what, you ask? Why, he wishes to understand why I have yet to reappear. Oh, this is Moriarty narrating? He planned for Count Blad to become one of his allies. That part I can understand. Would have been an effective way to rob Chaldea of a portion of our combat forces. But why hasn't he shown himself again since then? Why hasn't he tried another attack on us? Is he somehow preoccupied with his role as the foreign disciple? If he is, then where in the singularity could he be? More importantly, what could he be doing? The wheels in his mind turn and turn, trying to find the truth obscured by the clouds of ambiguity. But Sherlock Holmes will never understand. Yes, some things escape even the man who supposedly understands everything. Here he is with his... Have I mentioned this is totally a DC right pose? Like, this is 100% Reinhardt. You know, about a monologue to us about foreknowledge. In a sense, the singularity is akin to a lost belt. History is made by people. There is no way to tell how much time has passed when there are no sentient creatures there to experience it. Think of it I thought they did... So, I mean, based off everything we've seen, it sounds like there are no humans here, right? I thought they said there were, like, civilians, though. I mean, I guess civilian servants, but, like, even, like, a crummy, you know, pseudo-servant is still... And I don't want to call them a civilian. Think of an insect crawling around on the ground for 1 or 2 years. In that situation, one can make a strong case that no time has passed at all. I have to do the thing with my hands when I talk like this. This singularity is the reverse. Servants are the walking incarnation of human history. Here, where heroes and anti-heroes from every nation, world, and race are continuously summoned, one could say that the path of humanity exists in the background. This is why the idea of rebelling against proper human history is so significant. If Holmes wishes to erase this singularity, merely fitting pieces together won't be enough. We'll need to make massive leaps of logic. But with worries of me consuming his every thought, he'll never reach the answer. He's simply not capable of it right now. Of this, I am certain. In contrast, our goal is well within reach. As the foreign disciple, I'll murder Sherlock Holmes myself. Okay. One more. The title's like the plot and the aftermath, right? Yeah, okay. So we're going back to the righteous. Okay, I thought we would be seeing Kriemhild. But I guess it's the aftermath of what happened with everything. Either something went terribly wrong with the military fight or something in the tower. Don't be happy. You're not... Oh, it seems our timing is impeccable. Glad the third just returned as well. Looks like things went pretty well. Dang right they did. Wow. Don't you think it's dangerous to whack someone with a bowl? Oh, who cares? It's not like it can actually hurt you. Anyway, you're saying? Oh, you're obviously aware that this was our first battle as a single unified army, right? Yeah, so? Yeah, I mean, if they lost, morale would suck. It went even better than we expected. Much better. Count Vlad's orders were brilliant. His troops carried them all out faithfully. Our formations, our troop lineup, everything was perfect. Sure, the Revenge Realm will think twice before messing with the Righteous Realm now. That's wonderful to hear. And how did your assassination mission go? Never mind. Tell from the looks on your faces. Congrats! It all went very smoothly. Just goes to show the power of teamwork. Then all that's left for you to do now is report back to the Emperor. Gonna make an in-person report? Can I just give you a written one? No? You really have nerves of steel, don't you? Literally shaking at the thought of meeting Charles the Great. Don't tell Assassin, bro. Oh, don't worry, you'll be fine. He's a really friendly guy. I find that very hard to believe. And that concludes our report. Thank you for your hard work, everyone. Emperor Charles the Great will grant you fitting rewards. Well done. So glad to see you all come back safe and sound. So So glad. You're too kind, Your Imperial Majesty. I love Don Quixote. We, your loyal subordinates, are honored to have been of service. He's just like a sad old man. Man, my shoulders are killing me. Still can't believe the Emperor himself rewarded me. What do you get? Some magical items for enhancing my spirit origin to support Mystic Code. You can never have too many, of course, but they're usually tough to get a hold of. Is that so? I only wrote off the talismans as business expenses, so maybe I'll grab some spirit origin enhancement materials too. Just raising your level cap. How about you, Holmes and Horsey? Suppose we're in much the same boat ourselves. I want QP. Give me all the QP you have, Don. You should let the secretary know if you didn't get anything. The squeaky wheel gets the grease and all that. Good point. Yeah, give me all your QP, please. Alright, better get going. I have a lot of training to do if I'm going to catch up to the rest of the Assassin Brigade. I'm gonna pop into my spirit form and get some shut-eye. Later. Good day, Shufu. Excuse me, do you two have a moment? Of course, Miss Sancho. What can we do for you? Do you remember our plan to throw a victory party once you got back? Party! I do indeed. I see. And I take it that... Yes, everything is ready for you. Could I ask you to come back to the throne room so we can celebrate? Of course. How about you, Master? What about Shufu and the assassin? I guess they can't come because, you know... Feels bad to leave them out, though. Do feel bad about excluding them after all the hard work they put in? But I'm afraid we need to keep the matter of my sir's identity to ourselves. Yeah. It's alright, Mr. Horsey. We can have another, smaller wrap-up party with them later. Would you mind if we left the proceedings early, Miss Sancho? Not at all. Bottoms up! Cheers! Well, as it went, it was still only the first of many missions to come, but very well. One should never underestimate a banquet's capacity for increasing morale. Man, Astolfo, should have seen me out there. There I was, perfectly blended in among the foot soldiers, doing my job like it was second nature while he did his job. Oh, so you didn't actually do much fighting then? I was part of the team! That's what matters! Used a farsight spell to watch the battle from here. You all did magnificently. You're in such perfect lockstep with each other, couldn't even tell where you were, Lord Roland. I cautioned them against going off on their own. It's a common mistake among individually skilled soldiers. That aside, I'm certainly glad this battle went as well as it did. It's not all good news. Yeah, there had to be some casualties. How come? One of my goals for this training exercise was to have the troops practice responding to sudden unforeseen accidents. When things are going well, there's the tendency of soldiers to grow overconfident. That's true. It may be a good idea to train the troops on what to do in case something goes wrong. Agreed. Put a plan together right away. Please, everyone, drink up, eat up. Oh, what a great day this has been. Careful, sir. You don't want to get carried away. Indeed. As Troll the Fourth used to tell me. Well, monish is probably a better word. There's nothing more dangerous than a mage in high spirits getting carried away. Well, she's the character from Apocrypha, right? Or maybe it's not the fourth, but, you know, one of them. I mean, you got a Sancho of your own? Oh yes, occasionally uncompromising, always demanding. Devil's Tool for you. Oh, it's good to meet someone who knows my pain. Really now? I see. Oh, I didn't mean it like that, Sancho! Then how did you mean it, sir? Looking for a graceful way out of a clearly unfavorable situation. Goodbye. Basho here. I'll be taking over for the director for the time being. Yeah, just throw Basho in there. Congratulations again on a job well done, senpai. When is she coming? Like, you know, she said she'd be joining us eventually, I thought it'd be like, you know, chapter 5 or 6, not chapter 14 plus. Anyway, you too, Kadok. Me? I literally did nothing here. I actually forgot he was here. Let's see, count sitting on the sidelines and watching a battle. Did you notice anything noteworthy? You know how occasionally you'll get a second or third rate servant with a surprisingly strong noble phantasm or strength stat? Well, there are a number of servants like that on both sides, so it made it for a hell of a show. I don't know if I should say this, felt like I was watching a major spectacle. Big flashes of light and magical energy, all that kind of thing every time a command spell is activated. That happened on both sides, ally and enemy alike. So that was the master we're up against. We know they're not a crypter, that's for sure. But I'll be darned if I have any idea how a mage ends up like that. Been looking into this master as well, it's gotten us nowhere. All we can say at this point is that Holmes was right. They mentioned the master, then very next line, Holmes. I'm just saying. The same master is using command spells on all those servants. Or it's just Kirei. Kirei from Pain Zero. He stole all of his dad's command spells and is just, you know, spamming them. I see. Dang it, what are we missing? Could another what are the foreign disciples they master? That's possible, but they're not Moriarty, but another one. Like Kirei. Yeah, let's just forget about that for now. As the Ordinac's coming along. I'm afraid it'll still take a little time. Just short on staff right now. Da Vinci's currently on break. A break, huh? I see. No, that's fine then. I don't have anything urgent to ask her. Just let her get the rest she needs. I will. Okay. Still going? Don Quixote, of course! What? You think I'm stupid? Hold on. Lord Horsey, great work on the mission today. Please have some fruit they love the fruit-infused water. Thank you. We were lucky to get by with minimal casualties. Truly, I don't think things could have gone better. Sir? Yes, I know. Couldn't help any of you myself. Still glad to see you all back safe and sound. I mean that, you know. Cheers! Cheers! Kanpai! Let's cheers, right? Don Quixote? Oh, Lord Holmes, you're enjoying the food, I hope? Of course. These canopies? I don't know what I don't know what that is. Exquisite. Good, good. Sancho and I put a lot of heart into making those, you know. I'm assuming some kind of Spanish food. And my sir handle everything except the actual cooking. Wasn't doing anyone any good anywhere else, so... With all due respect, I beg to differ. You took a stand and fought for what you believed was right. Your principles are the backbone unifying the entire righteous realm. I hope you're right. You want to be useful, sir? You can always clean up after the party. You're welcome into the bone tonight, aren't ya? Alright, I'll take care of it. Ha ha ha. We're gonna get a scene with Astolfo too? Oh no, okay. Those two are bit. Oh yeah, Shufu and Assassin. Hello, Lord Horsey. Are you turning in for the day? You're not? I see. In that case, I'll go ahead and designate a good place for all of you to get together. Here, why don't you bring them these drinks and snacks as a little souvenir? Okay, have fun. I wonder if we actually get the scene. Oh, we do? Okay. She wasn't expecting the secretary to call us in here all of a sudden. She said something about additional rewards, that there are delicacies at that. And she was right. I have here a fine selection of alcohol, refreshments, and fruits. Not to mention tobacco. Not the tobacco. Okay, don't. Okay, Holmes. It's Japan, so they won't give Holmes weed. There's even hookah supplies. They go take those if no one else minds. I'll stick to tea since what exactly is hookah? Like I mean I know it's something you smoke, but is it more like tobacco-y or is it more like you get high off it? I don't know. I'll stick to tea since I can't drink alcohol. But I can and I will. Well everyone, once again, here's to a job well done. Charles the Great was tremendously pleased. Whoa. Honestly, it still doesn't feel entirely real. Yeah. Changzhu is dead, right? I never even considered that. He is. I made sure of it myself. His spirit origin vanished completely. However, his secret plan lives on. However, he's going to return. Rather, there's a possibility another one of him is waiting in the wings. Wait, is that what this whole time he was a clone that a real Zhangzhu made? What? They love that what? Zhangzhu became incredibly flustered when I asked him if he's really who he thought he was. He'd only respond in this way if his personal sense of self was extremely ill-defined. I believe that lack of self was a consequence of him being an imposter of some sort, so I asked him that question. Really? And he sure as heck seemed strong enough to be the real deal. Indeed he did, abnormally so. Even that enough that it left me uncertain as to whether it was truly him in the first place. However, whether that abnormally strong version was the only Zhang to exist is, as of yet, unclear. There could be several of them, much like the yellow turban puppets he commanded. What happens if you don't have a party with these two? This chapter is just like, first there's the Don Quixote versus Astolfo choice, right? Then there's this is gaming. We have choices. Really speculating at this stage, though. I get a feeling he's probably not wrong. He never is. Well, who cares as long as he's gone? Hey, if he comes back, we can just assassinate him again. I mean, it won't be that easy, but more importantly, we should be celebrating and doing a bit of enhancing our team's bond, if you ask me. Oh, we get bond points with Shufu. You're really into this whole teams and bonding thing, huh? They're what you need to fight as part of a unit. Good hookah, that. Maybe bad for my health? That's not something I have to worry about, so life is good. I hope these guys don't end up betraying us when they learn we're, you know, Chaldea. Well, hey, we are servants. Oh no. What about if there's a human here? Kudo, don't. Kudo, don't. Huh? What do you mean? Like, would they be torn limb from limb or Kudo, don't. Oh my god, don't. Oh, now I see. Getting torn limb from limb, huh? Of course not. Huh? It almost happened to you at one of your summonings? Dang, what kind of monster servants were they? Huh? They're fairies? Fairies, you say? Heard rumors about them. Don't know much about what they're actually like. That's intro to Lost Belt 1. Fairies themselves weren't especially dangerous. If anything, they're more like warped imitations of human nature. All that aside, can't say this too loudly, but I don't think having humans around would be all that big a deal. Especially not now, when we're mostly focused on trying to take down the other two realms. Incidentally, we ended up here in the Righteous Realm through fairly conventional means. But what about you two? What do you think of the other realms? Just that they're the nations we need to defeat. Lost a lot of friends in our battle against them. Same goes for them as well. There won't be any peaceful reconciliation in all this. Two other realms will either surrender everything or be completely destroyed. There's no middle ground here. I see. So you fight more out of a sense of duty than hatred. Something like that. Though it also barely feels real to me. I don't care at all for the Revenge or Reinstatement realm though. The Revenge realm feels especially icky to me. The Reinstatement realm, well, what about it? Who was their big cheese again? What's his face? Constantinos? Yes, that's right. Constantinos the 11th. Kind of hate his guts. Do you now? I mean, I still know like nothing about him, so that is something of a surprise to hear. In the history of rulers, he is well known for being neither a tyrant nor a fool. Cannot speak to how strong he is as a servant. As the king of a realm, he has a holy grail backing him up. So why do you detest him so? Is the way he's so high on his own righteousness? Don't get me wrong, don't want my country to be a den of bribery and lawlessness either. But I also can't relax in places where everything's too perfect, you know? I see, you make a good point. Given the Reinstatement Realm's goal, they have vested interest in upholding righteousness and responsibility. Righteousness is a very weird word to use there. What goal is that? Constantino seeks retribution on proper human history for refusing to let a certain woman exist. Who's that? Wait, that's it? That's it? Pope Johanna. He's doing all this for his waifu? I believe Constantino's wishes to rebel against proper human history so that he can make her existence known throughout the world. Johanna. I think that name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Who is that? A female pope. It's once believed that she existed, later proven definitively that she did not. Very rare being indeed. Heroic spirits, myself included, contain mystics by definition. When our existence is inscribed in proper human history, how much of our real past is included, how much of it is fantasy? Of course, some heroic spirits such as nursery rhyme, born solely from stories, they have no idea what that is. Others, such as myself and Mr. Jekyll, come from stories that are heavily based on reality, Wasn't it mentioned that he's here? Maybe. At times, myths and legends are formed by going back to the past. Though, of course, most such myths come from a reality when the Age of Gods was still in effect. As a prime example, take the 12 Olympians, who were real beings. Wait, you mean those gods actually existed? Yeah, they're robots too. And you really know everything, don't you, detective? At any rate, for most heroic spirits, reality and fantasy mean very little. But Johanna is not like most heroic spirits. As she was said to be Pope, the veracity of her existence was examined quite thoroughly. Claims of her having been real were flatly refuted. Well, guess I do feel kinda bad for her. But that doesn't explain why Constantinos would want to reinstate her. We've touched on the question of why the reinstatement realm is doing what they are. The answer remains a mystery. Maybe he just has the hots for her? I wonder, are we about to have a reinstatement realm arc? Talking a lot about it. Be more crass. I know. Frankly, it sounds like a popeless endeavor to me. Thanks, I've been practicing improv. Regardless, it's not a matter over which we need to be terribly concerned. Our focus now must be standing against them. Well, sure. Does it look like we'll be fighting the reinstatement realm anytime soon? That's called foreshadowing. True, especially since our current plan is to whittle away the Revenge Realm's forces. Anyway, that's enough talking shop. This alcohol won't drink itself. Agreed. Not that I'm going to drink any. Here, check this out. See this shading looking Taoist medicine? You add this to alcohol before you drink it. Yeah? You can get really, really drunk. Woo! I kind of love her. She's not playing around, is she? Lady you! I really hope I can see you again someday. Just tell her we have her at Chaldea. Lady you? Shouting her name here because I can't keep my love for her bottled up anymore. Don't tell anyone else, okay? Lady you! Why are you so beautiful? Have we not noticed the I guess the plushie, as it's called earlier, on her shoulder? You're a flow. I'm not singing. Blah blah blah. We're not gonna make the connection. I mean, I guess the summer event probably isn't canon, but 17th verse, same as the first. Enough already. Can't believe she's been singing like this for an hour straight. Who was it that got her drunk again? Okay, she did it to herself. Nothing much you can do about it. Ha ha ha. I want to protect Holmes's laugh. And that's all I've got. Goodbye. Zzz. That's a good sign. It's about time to call it a night. Agreed. Let me put a blanket over her first. If that whole scene was optional though, that is crazy. Thanks. And it's been grand. We don't get to work together again soon. Take care. And the same to you. He's a really good guy, isn't he? He never mentioned proper human history though, so he's gonna try to kill us. Indeed. Not that it truly pains me that we need to lie to him. This war is about to get much more serious. Charles the Great will, of course, need to come to the front line himself. What if Shufu just pretended to get drunk and is actually listening in on all of this? We'll have to be brave and work very hard if we're to navigate this tightrope of a situation with any success. He didn't take her with him, right? She just passed out? Yeah, she has a blanket over her. Though, of course, it's also possible that the situation is about to take a sudden, potentially dramatic turn. Yeah, Mecules. I'm really surprised nothing happened with that. I thought for sure like he's gonna get unleashed or something. Oh, Revenge Realm base. All Out War Reinstatement Realm first half. Oh, gee, okay. So we are going to the Reinstatement Realm, it looks like, in the 2-barter. Okay, I thought 14 would be like a big one, but it looks like the end of Act 1, kind of, right? Act 2, sorry, I've been talking about that, but no, looks like it's the end of, maybe, I don't even know. Maybe that was the end of Act 2. I mean, no, it probably was, actually. It's basically lines up with, you know, the 2/3 mark, and I mean, killing Zhangzhu is pretty significant. Yeah, I think that, okay. Next time, guys, Act 3. See you guys then. Bye.